I'm Darlene and welcome to Super at 60. Today we are making Christmas cookies. At least I'm starting to make them. I may not get through all of them, but I'm going to start making them and put them in my Christmas tins and down into my freezer. I have just enough space reserved for a couple tins of Christmas cookies. And I'll wait a little bit closer as we get to the actual Christmas holiday itself, December 25th. And I'll make a few more, probably. I'll have my grandsons here, and I think they'll enjoy making sugar cookies with Oma. So, but today, I'm going to make two fabulous cookies. Oh my goodness, they're so delicious and so traditional, particularly one, but the flavors definitely in the second one. The first one we call Italian wedding cookies. They are smooth as silk going in your mouth. They have delicious chopped pecans that have been toasted on top of the oven in a cast iron pan. Oh, they're so crunchy and so delicious. That's the best way to do your pecans, any kind of nut really, walnuts, whatever. I always tell you guys, remember to toast the nuts first in any recipe that you're making. The second today is going to be an orange cranberry cookie. Oh, this cookie is so delicious. Those are two of my all-time favorite combinations with a little sprinkle of vanilla and some other little seasonings in there and flavorings. That is a winner of a cookie, and I just cannot wait to make that for you today. So join me in my kitchen, and today is also in collaboration with Amy Maryon, my dear friend Amy. And please go over and check her out. Her link will be listed right below. And you can go and see what cookies that she is making and filling up in her cookie jar today. Don't miss it. Amy is a sweet, sweet woman. And she has a beautiful kitchen and a beautiful family. And you will just love being a part of her channel. So go over there and take a look. All right, let's get started. Add 5 tablespoons of powdered sugar. You'll need to add 3/4 cup of nice, soft, room temperature butter. Give it a good mix. Now we need that 1 cup of finely chopped, in my case it's pecans. My recipe calls for walnuts, but some years I choose pecans, and this year I chose toasted pecans. Now you want to add some chocolate bits. That's what my recipe calls for. It's an old recipe, but I add chocolate chips. These are semi-sweet chocolate chips. 1 teaspoon of water. This is just to combine and make sure that everything is forming into a ball of dough. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now I personally like to use my own homemade vanilla because I think it tastes best. But if you have a store-bought vanilla, even if it's not pure vanilla, that's fine. I still think they need to be added to this cookie. All right, you can hear it is starting to come together just beautifully. It's actually clinging to the paddle. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's a really, really beautiful dough. Beautiful. All right, let's get it off here, and we're gonna start rolling us some delicious Italian wedding cookies for Christmas. These cookies are so incredible. They're just pillowy soft in your mouth. They literally, honest and truly, they melt right on the back of your tongue and down they go. They're a little dangerous, if you know what I mean. All right, here's how beautiful the dough turns out. It's just perfect, ready to make those nice little flattened, semi-flattened balls that we're gonna do right now. You can see in here the beautiful pecan halves. Actually, they're just pecan pieces right now. And the chocolate chips coming out. You can see the beautiful buttery color in there, and that vanilla. Everything yummy is in this cookie. All right, let's get rolling. The next cookie is called Cranberry Orange Sparkles, and I'm going to go ahead and take a cup of sweetened dried cranberries and just run a knife through them so there aren't any huge pieces, but you know, just like I always refer to them as tiny little flakes of cranberry. And we're going to have some orange zest too in just a second here. I just finished zesting 1 full orange and 1/2 of an orange. And I just put it in a little bowl like this because these are also going to be roll cookies. Roll cookies are my absolute favorite to make, and they're my favorite to enjoy. They're so pretty, and they're very homespun, if you will. I think they just remind me of Grandma. You know, I always think of her when I make a roll cookie. So that's why I picked those 2 today. I'm going to take this bowl right here because this is what we're going to be rolling our cookie dough in right before it goes in the oven. And I'm going to go ahead and just sprinkle all that orange rind or zest. I always say rind, but it's really a zest. And put it through my sugar, and I'm just going to let it sit to the side for a minute while I get the rest of the ingredients all together. And you know what? I'm going to make it a little easy on myself today, and I'm just going to use the same bowl that I made our Italian wedding cakes in, because it basically was butter and flour and sugar and everything. There's no chocolate chips or anything of that left behind. I did wipe it out a little bit. So it's fine. Save yourself time. All the ingredients for both cookies, the Italian wedding cakes and the cranberry orange sparkles, will be below, just like all my recipes. You'll want to start with your sugar and your butter in your mixer and cream them very well. You can also do this with a hand mixer. Okay, if you want to have a really, really good quality cookie that starts out with creaming butter and sugar, make sure that you have a spatula, whether it's just a tiny little one like mine or a bigger one, because that really helps. Sometimes with mixers like this, the stand mixers, sometimes they get to the bottom of it and sometimes they don't. Now mine did a great job just now. It really didn't need to scrape, but you know, sometimes even after you add the flour and such, you'll see that you're gonna need to scrape. Add 1 egg and a little bit of your orange zest and mix that up really, really well. Do make sure that your butter and your sugar are very well creamed. That is a major step that I think a lot of us miss, but very important, especially in a roll cookie that will spread a little bit like these. Now add some flour, your baking powder, your baking soda. Beat on a low speed till everything is just really well mixed. At this time, you can add those wonderful flakes of cranberries and beat everything all together until everything is well mixed and it just looks like a wonderful cookie dough you want to dive right into. All right, you can see that this is the same consistency, very much so like our Italian wedding cake cookies. Maybe a little bit softer, but they do spread. So the other ones, they don't spread too much, maybe a tad, but not too much. How about that for a spatula? Thanks for stopping by Super at 60. I really enjoyed having you in my kitchen. I hope that you enjoyed the 2 cookies that I made for you. These cookies mean so much to me because they one of them belonged to my grandmother. The other one, the cranberry sparkle, the cranberry orange sparkle cookie, that is actually a cookie from the back of one of the Land O'Lakes butter boxes. Oh my goodness, yeah, it has won so many competitions, and I really mean that. Blue ribbons, that cookie. So you might want to just put that on your cookie list this year. Make sure and check out the recipes because they are below, just like always. Please don't forget this is a collaboration with Maryon. Don't forget her. Amy is the sweetest, most loving person go over there and check out what Christmas cookies she has baking in her house today and what she's filling up her Christmas cookie jar with. Thanks again for being here. I'm Darlene. This is Super at 60. I'll see you soon. Bye now, and Lord bless.